Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to another exciting video where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have a fascinating piece of American history in our hands, the 1980 United States 1-cent coin. You might think a penny isn't worth much, but what if I told you that certain versions of this coin could be worth an incredible sum? Stay with me until the end because you won't believe how much some collectors are willing to pay for this little coin. The 1980 US 1-cent coin, also known as a Lincoln penny, was minted during a time of economic change in the United States. The late 1970s and early 1980s were marked by inflation and rising metal prices, which led to shifts in coin production. At this time, the penny was still being made primarily from copper. Unlike later years when the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core, this coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has remained in circulation since 1909. The reverse side, however, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The details on this coin, from the fine lines in Lincoln's hair to the columns of the memorial, make it a favorite among collectors. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1980 penny so special? After all, millions of them were minted. The answer lies in rarity, condition, and unique errors. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are always more desirable to collectors. The fewer scratches, marks, or signs of wear a coin has, the higher its value. Many pennies from 1980 have been in circulation for decades, making it difficult to find one in perfect condition. If you happen to have a 1980 penny that looks like it just came from the mint, you could be in luck, but what truly makes this coin valuable are the rare minting errors. The U.S. Mint produces coins in massive quantities, and sometimes mistakes happen. Double die errors, off-center strikes, or other unique misprints can make a coin extremely valuable. Some 1980 pennies have been found with doubled lettering or slight misalignments, making them highly sought after by collectors. Another factor that increases a coin's value is the mint mark. In 1980, pennies were produced at different U.S. mint locations, including Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Coins from certain mints or with specific anomalies can command a much higher price in the collector's market. Now, here comes the exciting part. If you happen to own a rare version of the 1980 US 1-cent coin, especially one with a unique mint error or in near-perfect condition, you could be holding a coin worth $50,000, that's right, what seems like an ordinary penny could actually be a hidden fortune. So, check your coin collections, search through old piggy banks, and see if you might have one of these rare gems. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1982 United States 1-cent coin. At first glance, this might seem like just another penny, but certain versions of this coin can be worth an astonishing amount. That's right, some of these pennies are worth way more than 1 cent. And if you stick around until the end, you'll find out just how valuable a rare 1982 penny can be. The year 1982 was a major turning point for the US penny. Up until this time, pennies had been made primarily of copper, but due to rising metal costs, the US Mint made a big decision to change the composition of the penny. As a result, 1982 saw two different types of pennies in circulation, the traditional copper pennies and the new copper-plated zinc pennies. This transition led to multiple varieties of the 1982 penny, which is why some of them are now worth a fortune. Let's break it down. There are actually 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny. Some were made from 95% copper, while others were made with a zinc core and a thin copper coating. To make things even more interesting, these pennies came with 2 different styles of date lettering, large date and small date. That means collectors are constantly on the hunt for the rarest combinations, especially in pristine condition. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1982 penny? First, check the date carefully. Large date and small date varieties have slight differences, especially in the shape and positioning of the numbers. Next, check the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies are lighter at 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 penny that has a rare combination of metal type and date style, you could be sitting on a jackpot. but what really drives up the value of a 1982 penny? One of the biggest factors is minting errors. Mistakes made during the production process can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Some of the most valuable 1982 pennies include those with double die errors, off-center strikes, or transitional errors where the wrong metal was used. These rare mistakes make certain 1982 pennies incredibly valuable. Another key factor is condition. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are always more desirable. A 1982 penny that looks fresh out of the mint, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, will fetch a much higher price. Many of these coins were used in daily transactions, which means finding one in top condition is extremely rare. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you have a rare 1982 penny, especially one with a transitional error or a unique minting mistake, it could be worth an incredible $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth $60,000. So, check your old coin jars, search through your collections, and take a closer look at those 1982 pennies. You never know, you might be holding on to a hidden treasure. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1990 United States 1-cent coin. It may look like an ordinary penny, but don't let its small size fool you. Some versions of this coin are worth an incredible amount of money. That's right, what most people see as just pocket change could actually be hiding a small fortune. So, stick around until the end because you won't believe how valuable certain 1990 pennies can be. The 1990 Lincoln penny comes from an era when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of 1-cent coins every year. By this time, pennies were no longer made of solid copper. Instead, they were minted using a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This change had been introduced in 1982 to cut costs, but it also led to some interesting minting variations and errors that make certain 1990 pennies highly valuable today. As always, the obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The reverse side, which was first introduced in 1959, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a powerful tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. But here's the big question: what makes some 1990 pennies worth so much money? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and unique minting errors. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 1990 penny is the no-S proof error. Normally, proof coins are struck with a small S mint mark to indicate they were made at the San Francisco Mint. However, a rare mistake occurred in 1990 when some proof pennies were struck without the S mint mark. This error is incredibly rare, making these pennies highly valuable to collectors. In addition to the no-S proof variety, other minting errors can also make the 1990 penny valuable. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, and coins that were accidentally struck on the wrong planchet. Any of these errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Another major factor that determines a coin's value is its condition. Coins that have never been in circulation, known as uncirculated or mint-state coins, are always more desirable. The fewer scratches, marks, or signs of wear, the higher the value. If you find a 1990 penny that looks brand new, it could be worth much more than face value. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1990 penny? First, check for any unusual features, missing mint marks, doubled lettering, or other errors. Next, look at the condition of the coin. If it appears flawless with a shiny, mirror-like finish, it could be a proof coin. And if you happen to have a rare error variety, you might just be holding onto a hidden treasure. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you have one of these rare 1990 pennies, especially the no-S proof error or another unique mistake, it could be worth an astonishing $70,000. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin could be worth $70,000. So, before you toss that loose change aside, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in plain sight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!